A very splendid morning to one and all present here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege of Rovir
and me, Adeline,
to anchor today's program. We welcome you all to witness the 30th Annual Day program.
Rituals and ceremonies such as Annual Day has been recognized as forces that promotes the school spirit. These episodic events help students, teachers, parents and others to gather and celebrate the relevance and meaning of the school. Our school is bestowed with the Almighty's blessing throughout. We believe in the guidance of the Supreme Power at each step of our life. So let's bow our heads in gratitude to the merciful Lord for His choicest blessing. Here comes a school choir with a prayer song.
Thank you, friends. It's indeed a matter of great pride and sense of fulfillment. To celebrate this auspicious day, our guest of honor, Mrs. Sandhya Shetty, Principal of Green Park School, Hiriatka. Now I request Smita ma'am to welcome the gathering.
Good morning. I'm extremely honored to welcome all gathered here to this very special celebration of our school's 31st annual day. It is a moment of pride to look back and bask in the glory of the success of 30 years. A milestone in the history of St. Mary's English School. It's my privilege to extend a warm and hearty welcome to our very honorable correspondent, very Reverend Father Fred Mascarenhas. He has rendered sincere service as the principal of St. Philomena College, Puttur and Milagres College, Kalanpur, till his retirement. We are indeed blessed to have such a personality as a leader, who has a vast and rich experience in the field of education and administration. The keen interest and true dedication he has shown to bring qualitative reforms in school campus is really worthy. He is a man with unique vision. His dream for the future growth of school has motivated both teachers and students to work with unity and harmony. Further, your gentle smile, intellectual speech, and progressive attitude will really make our school stand distinct amongst others. We have our esteemed guest, Mrs. Sandhya Shetty, Principal of Green Park Central School, Hiryadka. She has 15 years of experience in teaching and administration. With her passion for teaching, she conducts teachers' training programs and students' development programs. She actively motivates and introduces innovative methods for teachers and encourages them to pursue research work. We are honored by your presence. I extend a warm welcome to you, ma'am. I extend a cordial welcome to Mr. Boniface D'Souza, Vice President of Mother of Sorrows Church, Udupi. It gives me immense pleasure and I proudly welcome our evergreen, energetic and dynamic principal, Ms. Myrtle L.F. Lewis. She is a motivator and a determined person. She goes to any height for the betterment of the school. Welcome you, ma'am. A warm welcome to the members of our school management committee and heads of our sister concerns. A very special welcome to the parents for having been our constant support and strength for the school, because without your support and encouragement, our school would not have scaled such great height of success. Thank you. I extend a cordial welcome to the invitees, guests, and media. A cheery welcome to you all, dear children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. At St. Mary's, many activities are conducted. Students participate in a number of inter-school activities too. The annual report is an acid test of any institution about its academic, co-curricular, sports and other activities. Now, I invite our dynamic principal to present the school report.
St. Mary's is committed to providing academic excellence through awakening in students a genuine enthusiasm, a love of learning, and a sense of purpose of life. It is through the powerful intercession of our patron, Mother Mary, and the strong support of our correspondent and management committees, constructive suggestions, and the constant encouragement from the parents that we have made considerable as well as remarkable progress in achieving our goal. St. Mary's is in its 31st year of existence, striving towards greater heights of excellence. Excellence is an endless journey, not a destination. So, we rededicate ourselves to the task at hand with unwavering determination and commitment. As principal of this prestigious school, I stand before you with a sense of legitimate pride, satisfaction, fulfillment, and tremendous joy in my heart to present the report for the year 2014-15, which I deem my pleasure on this auspicious day. St. Mary's, started in the year 1984, has completed 30 years of existence. This is the 5th year we shifted to this beautiful campus. We do stress on academic and human excellence inspired by a genuine moral value. We have presented 21 batches of students for the State Board SSLC examination. We are grateful to the Almighty and the incessant efforts and hard work of our staff members. During the academic year 13-14, we presented 94 students for SSLC examination, 34 secured distinction, 50 first class, 9 second class, and 1 third. The toppers in the class are Ornella with 97.76%, Nandan Sharma 97.28%, Ria 95.68%. Subject-wise highest, first language English, Ornella with 120, second language Kannada, Shreya, Ornella, Girish B and Vibha 98%, third language Hindi, Ramya and Ornella with 99% marks. In maths, Nandan Sharma and Ria Dicruz secured 99. Science, Nandan Sharma 99. In social science, Ornella and Aaron Castellano scored 100 marks. This academic year, we will be presenting our first batch for the 10th standard CBSE board examination. The toppers in the diocesan examination in catechism and value education for the last academic year, the exam conducted by Mangala Jyoti Mangalore are Ria Dicruz and Soumya of 10th standard, Aditya and Ria Sequera of class 7th respectively. We have a student counselor, a number of part-time activity teachers to teach music, Bharatanatyam, Western dance, karate, drawing, and keyboard. We have a spacious canteen. A number of books are added to our spacious library every year. We have well-equipped science lab, 2 computer labs with internet facility. Every class is equipped with a projector and a computer. Our teachers are praised for being friendly, adopting positive attitude towards teaching and good knowledge of the subject they teach. We are indeed too proud and feel great to be associated with them. We have a band of 42 teaching and 9 non-teaching staff. Students are being commended for being disciplined, well-behaved, actively participating and organizing activities and maintaining harmonious relationship with their peers and classmates. We conducted an orientation workshop for the new parents of our kindergarten, the starting of the academic year, so as to acquaint them with the functioning of the school, the syllabus, and the teachers. Before the start of the academic year, the teachers were well equipped to begin with better and novel methods. A number of seminars and workshops were conducted for them. Resource persons empaneled by the CBSE board from Chennai, Thrissur, Hyderabad, and Bangalore were invited. We started the year seeking God's blessing on the school and students. We have 164 tiny kids in kindergarten, 587 in primary, that is 1 to 7, and 259 in our high school section, that is 8 to 10, a total of 1,010 students. We paid homage to 2 loving people that departed us, Mrs. Justin and our beloved teacher, and baby Nandana of UKG. On 5th, we celebrated Environment Day in school by conducting a number of competitions on environment awareness, plant a tree and get good oxygen free, and also stressed on conserving nature and preserving it for our future. The investor ceremony was held on 7 June, and the school cabinet was installed, wherein the guest, Mr. Dolphy Mascarenis, inducted the new cabinet members and stressed the importance of discipline and commitment in a student's life. On 27th of June was observed as Tobacco Awareness Day. A number of activities were conducted like collage, essay, drawing competition, quiz. Dr. P.V. Bandari was the guest. He spoke on the ill effects of tobacco. On the same day, he inaugurated our 2 new computer labs, Bits and Bytes. To promote all-round development of our students, we conduct a number of extracurricular activities and competitions throughout the year. 2 periods are kept aside for these activities. We have a number of clubs like Interact, Science, Echo, Scouts and Guides, Arts, Sports, YSM, Consumer. Inauguration of these clubs was held 7 July by PHF Rotarian Edwin Alva and PHF Rotarian Karan were the guests on this occasion. For the welfare of our teachers, we have started a teachers club in the school. On 31st July, we had a magic show for students by Father Ivan Martha. Onam is celebrated in school with the hook columns, house-wise floral rangoli competitions were conducted. On 14th August, we celebrated our correspondent's birthday. Everyone is special in the eyes of God. We thank God for Father's dedication and perseverance in his life of service. Father was overjoyed with the love and affection children showered by children. On the occasion of Independence Day, we had conducted a lot of activities for children like national leaders, fancy dress, patriotic singing, patriotic theme dance, skit from a scene of independence moment. On 15th August, our alumni, Lieutenant Commander, retired Deepak Putraj, was the guest. The Feast of Nativity, the birth of our patron, Mother Mary, is celebrated in our school in a grand manner. The 9 days novena is observed with children bringing flowers on all these days. On the last day of the novena, sugarcane and a lot of goodies were distributed to all the students. I thank all the parents and teachers who sponsored towards the expenses incurred. On the 5th of September, children celebrated Teachers' Day with a lot of enthusiasm. Children enthused their teachers with a lot of games and entertainment program. The flower arrangement competition was held on 10th September. The large number of participants, unique and beautiful arrangement of flowers by children has to be complimented. The Good Deepa competition was held on 27th of September as a part of Deepavali celebration. The school campus was decorated with a variety of Good Deepas made by children. 26th and 27th, we had a science exhibition, which is one of the biggest events in the school. The enthusiasm, curiosity, and keen interest by students to participate in such large numbers is really encouraging. We had these on 2 days, that is 30th of September for class 5 to 10 and on 11th of November for classes LKG to 4th. It is a joy to hear such small children explaining scientific concepts. On 2nd October, Gandhi Jayanti was observed as Swachh Bharat Divas. An all-religion prayer service was conducted, which was later followed by cleaning up activities. At the end of the day, all gathered to listen to the speech by our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi. Rangoli competition was held on 21st October on the eve of Deepavali. The beautiful color combinations, the designs of Rangoli, and the enthusiasm of the boys and girls is to be appreciated. Craft competition was based on the theme, never refuse to reuse. When you refuse to reuse, it's our earth you abuse. It's a day on which we come to view new creations from waste material. Drawing competition is also held to bring creativity in children. Drawing and craft competitions are compulsory for all the children from class KG to 10. Drawing examination, students are appearing for lower and primary grade drawing examination conducted by Karnataka State Education Examination Board for the past 5 years. This year, around 62 students have appeared for the exam. I feel proud to say that every year we have been securing 100% result in these examinations. On 1st of November, we celebrate Karnataka Rajyotsava Day in a unique way. Children and teachers are all come to school dressed in traditional Karnataka state attire. This year, a number of traditional games were played and exhibited. Students participated in Kannada poetry writing, short story writing competition, and quiz. Dr. Katayani Kunjabettu, the renowned writer and singer, was our guest on the occasion. She was overwhelmed to see all these activities in the school. Mr. Dinesh Bandari sponsored the traditional sweets to children. Children's Day is the most awaited event in the school by the children. The teachers presented a variety of programs like singing, skit, orchestra, humorous dance, etc. to make Children's Day a memorable one. Lucky games were conducted class-wise and prizes were distributed. Ice creams distributed to celebrate the occasion. All national and religious festivals are observed in the school with equal enthusiasm and fervor. Importance of celebrating the festival and a few of the rituals are mentioned to the children during assembly. Republic Day, Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Karnataka Rajyotsava, Ramzan, Onam, Deepavali, Krishnashtami and Christmas. Krishnashtami was celebrated in the school on 16 September where kindergarten children came to school dressed up as Muddu Krishna and Radhe. Later, they enjoyed the traditional Dai Handi curd pot breaking activity. With the permission of the parents, all the students underwent a thorough eye checkup conducted by the ophthalmic department of KMC. We are indebted to Dr. Sulata Bandari and her team for spending a whole week in the school. All the students also underwent a dental checkup conducted by the doctors of dental care led by Dr. Vijayendra. Our sincere gratitude to him. Interested students of higher primary and high schools took up a workshop, Edu Media, conducted by Mr. Avinash and his group. The students learned the finer skills of how they could improve the handwriting, better communication skills, writing newspaper reports and editorials, some of the technique of organizing, conducting programs, and how to use the time effectively. A workshop was conducted for the aspiring students of high school students by Mr. Abhay and Mr. Prashant, resource people from Goa. The budding scientists had changed their outlook at the end of the day with the hands-on experience on what they got. The students of high primary sections were given a very informative seminar on road safety by Yama Group, Pune. The annual sports meet was held on 21st November. Mr. Shrikant K., Circle Inspector, was the guest. The students participated in a variety of field and track events. Open house or parent-teachers meeting is very important activity in every school. A good rapport between the teachers and parents is very important in all-round development of the child. Hence, we have formal and informal interaction to keep them updated about all the happenings in the school. It helps both teachers and parents to know whether the child is on the right track. The Salat competition for the high school students, cooking without fire for scouts and guides, and fancy dress competition for students from LKG to 10 will be conducted in the next month. I request parents to encourage your children to participate. I would like to brief you on a matter of great concern, that is safety of children. The alarming frequency of crime against children disturbs us. The fact is such crimes are happening too often to be ignored. Each one of us should do something about this. Both parents and teachers have to be more vigilant and build a safeguard to keep children safe from predators. We need to sensitize and all caregivers and take necessary steps to protect our children. We need to educate children on how to protect themselves in a manner appropriate to the age. I'm happy to state that we have conducted awareness programs to parents during the PTA meetings. All children are taught that they are precious and nobody should be allowed to violate their dignity and honor. The prize distribution for all the competitions conducted throughout the year will be in the first week of January. Prizes will be in the form of coupons which need to be exchanged for books at the book exhibition which will be held in the school in the first week of January. This year we have invited Sapna Book House from Mangalore to get the books, to exhibit the books during the exhibition. So I request all the parents, please do come, be a part during the prize distribution ceremony, and also see the books that are exhibited. A number of CBSE and books will be exhibited during that time. In the national level, rural Paika badminton conducted by Sports Authority of India, Glanish Pinto and Shaman secured gold medal. Glansap Pinto secured bronze medal. Vinyas Shetty secured silver medal in table tennis conducted by the same. Our girls stood third in the state level women's badminton and second place in the state level Dasara badminton and first in the rural RGKA badminton. Our boys team secured first place at RGKA tournament. Shamant Rao, Glancia Pinto and Neha Harish were selected to play for the national level. At district level RGKA rural TT, our boys were the runners-up, and in high school, Shreya and Shraddha Paul were winners and selected to play at state level. In the district level, RGKA football held at Manipal, our school boys and girls were the winners. In the Udupi Mangalore district, that is Association of CBSE and ICSE schools inter-school chess tournament, our school boys below 14 secured third place, and in shuttle badminton, our girls secured second place. Our student Shamant Rao Kidiur was awarded with the Rajotsava Award at district level. The Women and Child Welfare Department honored him for his extraordinary performance in badminton with the Makkala Pratibha Puraskara. He received this award on the occasion of Children's Day at the hands of His Excellency, the Governor of Karnataka at Bangalore. St. Mary's has been awarded the prestigious International School Award for the years 2013 to 2016 by the British Council of India for outstanding development of the international dimension in the curriculum. Mrs. Rupa Ashok worked as the ISA coordinator. Before I conclude, I wish to state that in keeping with the motto of the school, we continue to carry on the tradition and maintain high standards. This has been made possible by the dedicated and untiring efforts of our staff members. A deep sense of gratitude. An institute can function effectively only with the willing and active cooperation of all its stakeholders. Our school has a band of dedicated teachers led by two staff coordinators, that is Mrs. Deepa Bandari and Mr. Gerald Pinto, who do their work with great commitment. I take this opportunity to compliment all our teaching and non-teaching staff for their good work. We remain grateful to the parents and students for keeping unstinted trust in us. The school support and cooperation in all the activities of the school. I take this opportunity to thank Catholic Education Society of Udupi for their abiding faith in us that inspire us to seek excellence in all that we do. We have a number of departments attached to the school, the canteen, transportation, campus suppliers, etc. We get the wholehearted support and cooperation at all times. I thank all those working in these departments. Each one contributes toward the success of the school. Our school management, under the guidance of our correspondent, is a source of motivation in all our school activities. I take this opportunity to thank our correspondent, Very Reverend Father Frederick Mascarenas, for his support and encouragement from time to time. We are really fortunate to have a great educationist as a correspondent of our school. With his great vision and exceptional leadership qualities, he streamlines all our activities. I thank him for his unwavering support and cooperation he gives at all times. Finally, let me thank Almighty for protecting us and providing everything we need all through the year. Our patroness, Mother Mary, for her paternal love and care. She has guided, blessed, and protected us throughout the year. May Mother Mary, our patroness, continue to intercede for us. Thank you one and all.
The young mind follows the footsteps of the people who are patrons of greatness in thought and action. Mrs. Sandhya Shetty, our esteemed guest, is one such leader. May we have the honor of listening to your address, ma'am?
St. Mary's English Medium School has registered a steadfast growth. in past 30 years. And after getting the CBSE affiliation, the school has blossomed completely. It was all possible because of the vision of the management and the dedication and commitment of the principal and the entire school team. Today, the landscape of the education is changing. During changing time, there are new challenges that are surfacing. And it is high time that the school and home together train the children to face these new challenges confidently. In this regard, I would like to say that the schools should develop SQ among the children. SQ stands for the school quotient. SQ also stands for the security quotient. The school quotient means the attitude, the behavior which are coherent with the schoolings. It can be the child should develop the learner's attitude. He should become a lifelong learner. He should have the explorer attitude where he should explore the subject beyond the textbook. He should have a constructive attitude where the child should construct his own ideas. And most important, he should develop the fun attitude where he should find fun and humor in everything that he does. Then only he can sustain interest in the learning. And the second one is SQ, security quotient. I'm glad to know that the school is already doing a lot in this regard. When we see a newborn child, as soon as the child sees a stranger, it starts crying. That is the inbuilt security mechanism in the child to call for help. Similarly, there is inbuilt mechanism in every child which has to be fine-tuned by such programs which the school has been conducting. And as the stakeholders, the schools as well as the parents should ensure the safety of the children. Today's children are so much pampered. There are 1 or 2 children in house with nuclear families. The parents have no time and no patience to look after the children. So all the demands, whether the genuine demands or not, are fulfilled. So it is affecting the children untowardly. A test was conducted by researchers called marshmallow test. A group of nursery children were called and they were given a sweet called marshmallow. The researcher told the children, I have kept this sweet in front of you. Don't eat it until I return. If you don't eat it when I come back, I will give you 2 marshmallows. And she comes back after some time. Out of the group of children, some children ate it, some children did not. This research did not stop here. It continued until the children went to high school. It was found that the children who did not touch the marshmallow, who had patience to wait, they succeeded in the academics and they were less aggressive and they were less prone to the drug addiction. So, patience is the highest virtue which we need to instill in our children. The psychologists say that out of all the demands that our children make, we should fulfill only 20% of the demands. The other day, on the Children's Day, we had Food and Fun Festival, where the students of high school kept some food stall in which there were 9 items. And the children were given only choice of 2 items. It was told only 2 items they are supposed to purchase and only so much money they should bring. After collecting the feedback, the children had written that it is so unfair. Out of 9 items, we are given only 2 choices. It should have been more. I said, life is not like that. We don't get everything that we want. We get only what we need. So this is most important value that we need to teach in our children. Sometimes we are so busy and we set the wrong priorities. As a parent, our first priority is our children. And when we teach the same thing to our children, even the children will imbibe those qualities. We call it as first thing first. What is the first thing to be done that is the most urgent and the most important thing to be done? First playing and first work and then play. The children do it the other way these days. First playing and then they get tired, so there is no energy left for study. So first thing first. One more thing that I like about the children is that when I go to the class 1 and ask the children, what do you want to become? If there are 30 children, I get 30 answers. I want to become this, that and all. Gone are the days. During our days, we used to go to the school thinking that we want to become doctor. That was the only profession told by our parents. After seeing the teacher, we used to think that, okay, we want to become teacher. But the children today are really very smart. They are focused. So they are on the right footing, I believe, because we call it as begin with end in mind. They have a goal for them. They are focused what they want to become. It is said that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So children have beautiful planning, but it's not enough to plan for a long-term goal. They should also plan for the short-term goal. Each and every day they should plan. This is the day that the God has given, and I will decide how I make this day. Each and every child should plan for his day so that it becomes fruitful and worthwhile. Many times, the teenagers complain that my parents cannot understand me, and the parents have the same complaint. I do so much for my child, but my child cannot understand me. So, we need to develop this attitude in the children, seek first to understand others and then to be understood. If you have heard this song, Make Me the Channel of Peace, in that this line appears. First, let us try to understand our child, and then the child will definitely understand us. Similarly, if the child tries to understand you, you can definitely understand him. There are so many competitions these days. I am glad to note that the school has made its mark in all the competitions. May it be academics, sports, extracurricular, the school has definitely made a mark. When the children go for this competition, they have this attitude of, I should win. And the parents encourage this attitude. We call this attitude as battle attitude. I should win so that other will lose. Because if I lose, other will win. And there is still extreme, if I lose, the other person should also lose. We should develop the attitude of win-win. Win-win is not only with relation to the competition, that should hold good even in everyday interaction. It is a frame of mind where we have courage to speak for our rights. We are assertive. The children should be assertive, but they should not be aggressive. They should not be meek. At the same time, the children should have consideration and should be sensitive for others' need. When we develop this, then only we can think of a peaceful society. And these days, the children have to work together because the CBSE has brought up the system of continuous and comprehensive evaluation. One of the sisters had taken up this research on cooperative learning. Her hypothesis was, cooperative learning is better than the individual learning. And to her surprise, she found that in cooperative learning, though the children are working together as a team, but they are never for that teamwork. They don't like the teamwork, they just do the work for the sake of marks. So she was at the receiving end. How is it possible? So children are having such a selfish mentality that they cannot adjust with others, they cannot work with others as a team. So as a school and as a parent, we should see that the children develop this teamwork. They should work together. And when we work together, we create the synergy. Even when you are doing some work at home, the mothers are doing some work, and when the child comes and joins you, you create the synergy. You feel so happy. It is said that the whole is more than the sum of its parts. We give a lot of importance to the child's needs, but exactly what should be emphasized for the holistic development of child? We need to develop the child's personality so that he is fit to carry out the studies. And how to do it? We call it as sharpen the saw, in which 4 dimensions of the personality are considered: the mind, body, heart, and spirit. The child should do a lot of exercise and eat nutritious food. The child should read lots of books so that it develops his mind, and the child should interact with others so that it develops the social and emotional skills. And at the same time, the child should spend some time in nature, saying prayers, in art and music, so that it leads to its spiritual development. So, whenever the things are going all right, everything is all right, but when the things don't go according to our wish, the parents don't know what to do. Sometimes the parents face the situation of unruly child, indisciplined child, or the disobedient child. So what can be done in this regard? So I think the best thing to remember in this situation is the monkey and the cap seller story. When the cap seller found that all its caps are missing, he tried to persuade, he tried to scold, he tried to spank the monkeys. Nothing worked. Only when he threw the monkey, he could get back his caps. Similarly, when you think that the situation is out of control, just throw the cap. Just remain quiet and let the order be restored. And when the order is restored, keep back your cap, that is, take the position and take control of the situation. And when the child is cool, then only you can counsel the child. I am glad to see that today parents have come in large number. And out of all the school functions, I strongly believe that the school day is one which stands apart, and it is mainly because there is a synergy in this. The parents, the teachers, the children all work together, and because of this, the synergy is created, and that is why the school day program becomes one of the best program in the school calendar. I thank the management and the principal for giving me this opportunity to speak few words with you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words were a source of motivation and will be the guiding spirit for all of us. A successful school is one with proactive management, with a clear vision and a noble goal. We have always received unstinting support and encouragement from our beloved correspondent, Reverend Father Frederick Mascarenas. I request our dear correspondent, Father Fred, to deliver his presidential address.
I would like to thank all the parents who are present here for your valuable and unstinted support to the school. You have been a pillar of strength for us, and because of your support and encouragement, we have been able to take long strides in the path of progress for the all-round development of the students. I would like to thank the principal and the staff members for their wholehearted, dedicated, loving service, and because of their dedicated service, the school has a very good name. I would like to congratulate all our children. They are our treasure, greatest gifts for us. They give us much happiness. By their dedication, hard work, discipline, and by their creativity. Every program that takes place in the school is something special. It's a matter of great joy for me to come to the school and witness their activities. So, dear children, my heartiest congratulations to all of you. My dear parents and guests, we know good education is of utmost importance for our children, not just to impart knowledge, but to bring out the best in them. We need to motivate them and help them to have a good attitude, because a positive attitude goes a long way in bringing out the best in the tiny tots. A disparaging word, a discouraging word, harsh criticism will not help the child at all. The saying, spare the rod and spoil the child, has no place today. We need to see the capacities of the students. We need to encourage them, motivate them, have a good word of appreciation, pat them on the back, and this will help them to smile and work sincerely and work very hard. It's a joy to see our children always happy. We need success, but we have to strive for success by not putting down others. Sometimes we think that if others go down, I come up. No, all should come up. Everyone should be winners. So everyone must get good opportunities in the school, and that is the endeavor in the school. Every child gets importance, and every child gets an opportunity to exhibit his or her talents, and this spirit must continue in our school, and our parents must encourage the staff members and the students. These times are difficult times for the schools. There is a lot of apprehension. We don't know what is going to happen. Of course, the values in the society are in a way dwindling. Every day we hear about child abuse, sexually abusing, particularly the girl children. And why is this happening? We have been concentrating only on education and imparting knowledge. At home, we need to give them the moral and spiritual values. We must have time for prayer. We must have time for our children to sit with them and to talk to them. Give them the right values. And when they grow up, they will definitely be persons of great joy for us. And in the school also, we make all-round efforts to inculcate moral and spiritual values. You have just heard and seen the report. Number of activities in our school. Different festivals are celebrated, festivals of all communities. By this, the children must learn that not only they should love themselves, love their religion, and whatever is something that it is good for them, it is good, but also they must love and respect everyone, irrespective of caste or creed. And that's the spirit in this school. Dear parents, you have been giving solid support to us. Please continue to do the same. We have to progress, and for that, our parents should stand solidly behind us. Soon, one more floor for this building will come up at the cost of nearly 3 to 4 crores. The management does not believe in getting money for itself. It believes in giving quality education, giving education with moral and spiritual values. And therefore, it will try to pull in all the resources and give the best for the students. I am grateful to our management committee members. They have been always supportive for any good thing that is planned for the school. And finally, my dear parents, I would like to say that we must do everything not out of selfishness. My child my family only know every child is precious in the sight of God. And every child, rich or poor, is important for us. And all that we do must be pleasing to God. It should be for the greater glory of God. And with that vision, with that humility, if we do everything for the greater glory of God, God will abundantly bless us. And He has been blessing us. And I seek God's choicest blessings, pray God's choicest blessings on each and every one of you. Let us work together as one family. I won't say team. We are members of one family, the St. Mary's English Medium family, the children, the staff, the management, and the parents, and the public at large. And if that family spirit is there, sometimes when some things go wrong here and there, try to understand and try to cooperate with the school for the betterment of the school. You have been giving that wholehearted support. I bow down my head to God Almighty and to our patroness, Mother of Sorrows, St. Mary, for their bountiful blessings. And once again, thank our esteemed chief guest for her valuable presence and beautiful thoughts. And thank each and every one of you for your patient listening. God bless you, bless us all. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, dear Father. We will surely pursue to fulfill goals, set and reach greater heights of glory. A small token of love and gratitude strengthens feeling of joy and happiness. So, I request our dear correspondent to present a memento to our esteemed guest as the token of this gesture.
It's our moral duty to render our gratitude to all who contributed for this annual day function. Therefore, I'm standing before you to propose the vote of thanks as the assistant school pupil leader. First of all, I would like to thank Mrs. Sandhya Shetty, principal of Green Park School, Hiryatka, for spending her valuable time with us on this occasion. Thank you, ma'am. I thank our dear correspondent, Reverend Father Fred Mascarenhas, without whose guidance all our endeavors would be incomplete. Thank you, dear Father. I thank our principal, Miss Myrtle L.F. Lewis, for her untiring support in everything that we pursue. I thank Mr. Boniface D'Souza, Vice President of Mother of Sorrows Church, and the management committee members. So many parents have come to encourage us and make us happy. I thank you, loving parents, for making this program a grand success. I would like to thank all teachers for all the hard work they have put in to bring out the best in us. I express gratitude to photographers and members of the press and the people who designed our beautiful dresses too. My friends have put in lot of efforts to entertain us and have also worked as a helping hand behind the stage. Thank you, dear friends. Thank you, one and all.
Movement of the manipulation body. It's an important part of one's culture. So here are our friends to swing your mood with a welcome dance with lamps. Light will shed away darkness and lead us to brighter path, will in turn lead us to success. This song is composed by Reverend Father Clement Mascarenhas, Secretary of CESU.
मानसमं
blessing of Goddess Lakshmi. Here comes our friends to dance on the prayer song, Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma, welcoming Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, which is the important part of the one important source of success.
Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma Baramma Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma Nammani Saubhagyada 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 Lakshmi Baramma ಗೆಜ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲ್ಗಳ ಧ್ವನಿಯ ತೋರುತ್ತ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲ್ಗಳ ಧ್ವನಿಯ ತೋರುತ್ತ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತ ಸಜನ ಸಾಧು ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆಯೊಳಗಿನ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯಂತೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಕನಕ ವೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತ ಬಾರೆ ಮನ ಕಾಮನಿಯ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ತೋರೆ ಕನಕ ವೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತ ಬಾರೆ ಮನ ಕಾಮನೆಯ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ತೋರೆ ದಿನಕರ ಕೋಟಿ ತೇಜದಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಜನಕರಾಯನ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಬೇಗ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪದ ಕಾಲುವೆ ಹರಿಸಿ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರದ ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪದ ಕಾಲುವೆ ಹರಿಸಿ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರದ ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಅಕ್ಕರೆ ಉಳ್ಳ ಅಳಗಿರಿ ರಂಗನ ಚೊಕ್ಕ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ 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 ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. Now I hand over the mic to the budding stars of our pre-primary, the anchors Master Denzel and Miss Varshini of UKG.
Good morning to our esteemed guests, mummies and daddies, grandpas and grandmas who have come to witness this beautiful program. We are honored to have Miss Sandhya Shetty, Principal, Green Park School, Hiriyadka, as our chief guest today. I am Varshini.
I am Denzel. We have friends in UKG. I am Denzel. We have friends in UKG. We are very happy to have you with us today. Varshini, my granny always asks me what we do for the whole day in school.
Yes, and I have always been telling about how busy we are in school. We dance, play, songs, stories and activities which our teachers lovingly plan for us.
Varshini, why not invite our little friends of LKG to begin the day with a dance?
Good morning, daddies. Good morning, mummies. Good morning, everybody. Good
Give me a bell to ring, give me a song to sing, give me a song to sing. Give me a bell to ring, give me guitar to play, give me guitar to play. Give me a God to pray. A heart to stay. Give me a song to sing. Give me a bell to ring. Give me a bell to ring. Give me a song to sing. Broken and bent in the rain, you left me in all my pain. In all the wide and open skies, I want to ask you why? Dee-dee-dee-dong-da-ding, dee-dee-dee-dong-da-ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Dee-dee-dee-dong-da-ding, dee-dee-dee-dong-da-ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. me a book to read. Give me love I need. Give me wings to fly. Give me wings to fly. Give me a chance to try. Give me a song to sing. Give me a song to sing. Give me a bell to ring. Give me a bell to ring. Dee-dee-dee-dong-da-ding. Dee-dee-dee-dong-da-ding. Tring-a-ling-a-ling. Tring-a-ling-a-ling. If you can't give me all, okay, okay, make it small. Give me your love, nothing more. I'm coming, I'm coming. Open the door.
Whether you're wrong or right, Daddy, Mommy, please don't fight. Give me a chance to grow. Say yes, come on, don't say no.
Give me a song to sing. Give me a song to sing. Give me a bell to ring. Give me a bell to ring. Dee-dong-da-ding. Dee-dong-da-ding. Tring-a-ling-a-ling.
अरे मित्रों, आपको भी शुभ दिन। बड़ा मजा आया। अब हमारे मित्र बादलों की तरह बहुत ऊंचा उड़ना चाहते हैं। बहुत ऊंचा, बादलों से भी ऊंचा। चलो देखेंगे और मजा लूटेंगे। become when you grow big? I will go to first standard and then to high school and then to college and then to university, and then I can see some of my friends lined up to present an action song.
for the past few days so they could put up this beautiful show. We all know there are no shortcuts to success.
Can you you just think of some hardworking animals?
Bees, landers, beavers, earthworm, hummingbird.
You have named so many, but how can you forget the common ant? Haven't you seen it? Work through rain and shine, always preserve for difficult times. We can see the lazy grasshopper. Here come my friend to present the ant and the grasshopper.
Summer day, there were some ants working hard.
They were collecting food for the winter.
Grasshopper playing some music on his guitar.
He was dancing and laughing and enjoying the lovely weather.
It rained all night the day I left. The weather it was dry. The sun so hot I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh Susanna, oh don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. Oh Susanna, oh don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee.
We are working hard. We want food for the winter.
There is food on every tree. I see no reason why you want.
When the winter comes and the ground is covered with snow, you will find no food, and then you shall realize,
Oh, it is a long way to go. Let's enjoy.
the grasshopper continued enjoying
grasshopper was called an please feed me. Oh no, we will not feed you. Oh dear, I know I will ask my friend the best to feed me. Please feed me. Oh no, we will not feed you. Saw some rabbits. Rabbits, please feed me. Oh no, we will not feed you. The grasshopper was cold and hungry. He didn't know what to do. Grasshopper taught some ants. Ants, please feed me. The ants thought about it and decided to give him some food. You must promise that next year you will work hard in summer. Thank you, Queen. I promise. That summer, the grasshopper kept his promise and worked hard to collect food for the next winter. The moral of the story: hard work leads to success. In all hard work and sacrifices, so we must be patient and work hard to stay happy. Here we come to the end of the kindergarten program. Hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed presenting it. We thank you for your presence, which is very encouraging. Please do stay till the end of the whole program. Mashini and myself sign off with just one thought. The fruits of success always grow on the tree of hard work.